92 Duelists stepped up this weekend to play one of the largest events that we've had the chance to see in quite some time, actually, for Israel this weekend. So this is the top 8 out of the Israel event, and I'm not going to lie to you, these results open up some interesting doors for more decks. Make sure you guys smash that love and crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. So Alon Silver reached out to me and said, hey, 92 Duelists has some results for you. And I was like, all right. The first place list here is the absolute sauce. This is Jonas Sofnier's. Yes, this is stick chair. This isn't any Drytron. This is actually stick chair. Laugh at your opponent. Ladies and gentlemen, we've done it. You get to send a fairy from your deck or extra deck to the graveyard, okay? So we can go drop Herald, go search for Ben 10. We can do a stupid ritual summon, and then we can start stick chairing our opponents. Does anybody else remember the craziness and insanity that was stick chair? Because I assure you that this is good. Chaining a scepter with a sovereignty to, resolve, get an additional 2 draws, be able to make an Ouroboros, rip a card from your opponent's hand, get a burn 2 off of the opponent. Really good. All right, you also have Archlord Christia to lock the opponent. I don't see how at any point in time that this could be bad. I just feel like compared to Drytron can be more consistent, can be more power heavy here. But getting a callback to the earlier days where, this used to be a good strategy here. You'd sit on Little Herald and generate advantage. And after the loss of Ben 10, I don't think really a lot of people kind of consider going down this. You also get access to like Ouroboros, Constellar Diamond, and Deltaros. And don't underestimate this card right here. All right. The fact that you can make Deltaros, essentially get a cleanup Aisle 3 for like a whole field, make a diamond on main phase 2 after annihilating everything. That is where true value, lies here. And if you're like, well, it doesn't make any sense this deck did good, the tournament must have been bad. No. The rest of the format here was pretty stacked, all right, like in terms of meta and things as well. Don't underestimate this. This is interesting. Let me tell you what. Now, second place here was Barabi's Brigade. Look at that. We have a Mendek contender straight out of the way here. Now, we're not playing Rescue Cat in this build, which honestly I think is fine. Sometimes Cat can be a little bit annoying and can be a little bit troublesome. We are citing the Zoo package here. I kind of feel like that's become a little bit of a norm now. You either don't see it or you see it in side decks. Because honestly, Rat Pier dropping Throwblade still gets you into a Zeus for pop aboard twice at the cost of a battle phase. And a lot of these decks still take advantage of that. And you still do see here that we are still taking advantage of 2 Karas, still achieving pretty much the same results that we've become pretty much accustomed to at this point. Extra deck down here, the only thing of other interest is we are playing the Draco Berserker of Tenyi here, which, you want free negates? You take those free negates and you really enjoy them. So this was second place Brigade, a little bit out of the blue with no cats, but I think that that's fine. Next up here, we have Virtual World, and this would be third place. This was Roy Ravini's list here. Yeah, we're playing a Metalfoes Fusion here. All right, you wanna kind of get spicy here. So what happens in a situation where like you've done all your Quing Longs, your Choo Chees, and you also opened up this, and you're like, I want another draw. That would be the logic behind wanting to play this. Am I a super big fan of it? No. But once again, it is a little bit tackier as a one-up. I just kind of feel like in every situation that this feels like it might be a little bit more of a brick than anything. We have the Dark Rulers down here. We are also playing the Muddy Mud Dragon Kaliga package of choice. No Dragoon for this build whatsoever. I know a lot of people try to get tacky and be like, well, I want to play Dragoon in my deck. It's not as good as you think it is at the end of the day. So yeah, third place playing Virtual World, which is fine. So what else we got here? All right, next up, more Virtual World. This was near Abushan's list here, and this was fourth place. Once again, we have Imperms here. We're not playing Metalfoes Fusion. We're also not playing the Foolish Bro Goods. We are playing the Desires to Turbo more through the deck. We are not playing the Muddy Mud Dragon, actually. We are playing the Tzilka Crystal Wing, which is fine. So no Muddy Mud, no Kaliga, none of that Dragoon shenanigans we've seen from these other builds. I think that this is fine. I see that we are turboing through Gaia Charger here. I think the most interesting thing to note here is literally just the inclusion of the imperms and the use of anti-spells to kind of, detour pendulums and sky strikers. I hate to say it, but this deck does kind of build itself in the grand scheme of things, as much as you want to be like, oh yeah, like there's innovation in this deck. You get like 5-6 flex spots for 95% of your deck building, honestly. Next up here, we have, this was Saman Hatab's 5th place list here. And this is, guess what? It's everybody's favorite normal summon invoker, F. Alright, standard shenanigans we're doing with this. This is our main engine to make Macabas. We are, interestingly enough, well, I guess the Black Awakening is fine. Double Invocation is normal at this point. We also have a mini engine here, just 2 Nadir Servants with 1 Ecclesia with 1 Fleur-de-Lis, which is fine. We are also playing the 1 Golden Land Forever as well. Extra deck looks pretty much teched out for every situation. This side deck, though, is so trap heavy. We have D-Bears, Evenlies, the Order, the Skill Drain, the Judgments, and the Summon Limits. Right? Pankratops is the only thing among this that doesn't actually... I mean, it makes sense, but that's cool. Also, the 1 punishment here for the Dogmatica engine is fine. We also have the Cosmics to combat back row decks. Like, in terms of adaptability, I feel like that this build would kind of do the best at the grind game to kind of detour whatever situations that you would really find yourself in. So, yes, it's still Alistair and company. Also, the Borreload down here is kind of interesting. I see a lot of builds that kind of do go back to this, but at the end of the day, like, it's still the weakest between, like, Borrelsort and Access Code at the end of the day. But it is another tech option, because this deck actually has room in its extra deck to deviate to all these cool ideas. So it's actually kind of cool. Next up here, we have, look! What are we doing here? This is Bar Omri's 6th place list. What is going on here? So we have the Lyricalist package in here. We have the Apex Avions. We got the freaking cats in here. Holy crap, Sickle, man. We are going full steam ahead here. Gas to the floor with this. We even have the room for the Rendezvous. This looks like an absolute cluster of cards, and I'm kind of curious to know like what his overall matchups were, considering like just the cluster that this feels like here. Double Revolt is fine. The extra deck, we are going into the Sovereignty. I know a lot of the modern metagame has kind of chosen to cut this at this point in time, which I think is fine, but at the end of the day, like if you can still, do full combo here, Barrier Storm wins your opponent, build that advantage, take advantage of it, all right? I think that that's fine at the end of the day. So not too bad, all things considered. 7th place here. This is Alter, guys. This is Ben Silich's list here. We are playing, yeah, boy, the D-Shifters. We also have going second, evenly matched. Our opponent laugh them as we proceed to multi-faker and watch them cry. We have the Secret Village sauce down here. I hope you enjoy your opponent not playing the game, because that's what's going to happen. Oh, man, Sky Striker. You know what it's like playing Striker? You either get like evenly matched, multi-fakered, or they just slap the Secret Village crap on you and you literally start screaming so internally loud that you literally just hate yourself. All right, that's what it's like. We're also maxing out on more than one Artemis down here, which is very interesting. I see we're kind of taking more advantage of maybe a Selene approach here for this. Yeah, and Extrav is our draw power of choice for this deck. We also have the Mystic Minds in the side here to kind of allow us to counteract some of that counterplay that we might initially run into in the meta. Outside of that, this is pretty good. I like this. Last list I have for you guys here is Amit Schechter's Evil Twin Eldritch, and it has been so long since I've seen a list like this doing. We are not playing any of the new Eldritch, or any of the new Life Twins, actually. The new one that gives you the draw, and the other one's not too good, but still played it as a one-up. But I feel like we just optimized and cut back on those choices here to kind of capitalize and get that more, I guess, generic advantage that we really want here. Outside of that, the main deck is pretty standard. We also have the Inspector Borders down here to side in for any real situation that we might find that we need to pressure the opponent just a little bit more. Also, the Light Charmer down here, actually. Kind of seeing a little bit more play. Outside of that 3-2 on the ratios for the Evil Twins, which isn't too bad. I like this list, kind of. I just kind of feel like we maybe have found room for something new, but that's neither here nor there. So what do you guys think about the breakdown for these 92 duels? Please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. Smash it, love, crab out, subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. I'll see your beautiful faces back here later on today with some more cool, awesome content. Peace out, guys. Thank you, patrons, for making the ride never truly end. Without you guys' support, well, I would probably be doing Truffle Shuffle videos for a living. Guys, please check out VanCool40 for all of your Cardfight Vanguard content brought to you by MCool40. And if you are looking to pick up singles, check out mcoolgames.com for your trading card game needs. Thanks for watching, everybody.